Prosecutors from the Office of the Ombudsman on Friday urged the Sandiganbayan to transfer alleged pork barrel scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles to Camp Bagong Diwa in Taguig. The prosecutors make the appeal at a court hearing where Napoles' lawyers pushed for her transfer to the National Bureau of Investigation Custodial Center. In July 2014, the Sandiganbayan issued a commitment order for Napoles to be detained at Camp Bagong Diwa. She was later moved to the Women's Correctional in Mandaluyong after a Makati court convicted her of serious illegal detention. After she was acquitted of serious illegal detention last week, the commitment order at the Women's Correctional is no longer in effect. This prompted the Ombudsman prosecutors to ask the court to reiterate the Camp Bagong Diwa commitment order or, if necessary, a new commitment order be issued to avoid confusion. But Napoles wants to be transferred to the NBI Custodial Center because of everyday threats to her life. Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre is eyeing Napoles as a possible state witness in the department's reinvestigation of the PDAP scam. Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa, in a radio interview, admits Thursday that he wants to be a senator, but he doesn't have concrete plans or the money for a 2019 bid right now. Dela Rosa is retiring in January 2018. The first senatorial and local elections under the Duterte administration will happen in May 2019. He says, quote, "I won't be a hypocrite and say I don't want to be a senator, but I don't say that I'm running. I just want to help the country, and if I can do that as a senator, why not?" Dela Rosa leads President Rodrigo Duterte's popular but controversial war on drugs. Dela Rosa says, quote, "If he still needs me, I'm just here. I'm still very healthy." Moscow surprises Washington Thursday by releasing pictures of a closed-door meeting between United States President Donald Trump and Russia's top diplomat. The images show a grinning Trump shaking hands with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and the Russian ambassador during an Oval Office meeting. The Wednesday meeting is already seen as a major diplomatic coup for the Kremlin, a red carpet welcome just months after being hit with U.S. sanctions for meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Veteran diplomats question why Trump agreed to host the diplomats. U.S. administrations often treat Oval Office meetings as a type of currency, dangling the prospect of a high-profile sit-down to gain leverage or concessions in negotiations. The photos compound the perception that Russia had won a diplomatic victory and that the White House was outmaneuvered. White House officials say Russian President Vladimir Putin requested the meeting after his recent face-to-face with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson in Moscow. The White House was told an official Russian photographer would be present, implying the images would be for the historical record and not necessarily made public. When the images were published across the world via Russian state media, the White House raged that Moscow had misled it. But Russia's foreign ministry says the U.S., quote, "did not ask us to refrain from publishing these photographs."